get an opportunity to explore our hobbies and our love of learning a little bit. And Charlie, I know you really do. You love words. You love stories.
I love words. I love stories. I love the way phrases fit together. I love where words come from. But I also love sports. So we're going to kind of merge those two things in today's What's the Word?
What's the Word?
Sharpen the skates and cool down the temperature. The puck drops on the NHL season this week. And what better time than this to dig into the etymology of the word Zamboni. You know, everybody's favorite oddly shaped auto, the machine that cleans up the ice, wowing kids and adults alike. But who invented it? How long has it been around? I tell you what, this is a big win for the Italian Americans out there because Frank Zamboni, the son of Italian immigrants, he is the one credited with inventing the first in Paramount, California, way back in 1949, which is a long time ago, but not quite as long as I expected. Now, according to a 2015 article from The Week titled A Brief History of the Zamboni, Frank didn't set out to change skating sports for the rest of time. He actually ran an electric service business with his brother, and here's where the cold comes in. The Zambonis specialized in both building and installing large refrigeration units. Not for ice rinks, mind you, for dairies. They also produced block ice to help things from getting gross while being moved around, but refrigeration, it turns out, is better than block ice. Still though, the Zambonis had all this ice-making knowledge and ice skating was becoming all the rage. So Zamboni opened the Iceland Skating Rink in Paramount, California in 1939. And because it took so much work to resurface the ice, requiring scrapers, brooms, squeegees, a lot of manpower, and a lot of water, Frank started looking for a better solution. For almost 10 years, he tried and failed, but in 1949, the first functional Zamboni was created. By 1950, the first Zamboni was sold, and by 1954, the Boston Bruins became the first hockey team in the NHL to bring the tech on board. And today, 76 years later, after Model A was completed, Zamboni is the Band-Aid brand of ice resurfacing. It's the only name you know, it's the only name you need to know. What's that out on the ice, Mom? Why, that's a Zamboni, son, because that's what we call it. And while they aren't the only game in town these days, they are still the biggest, the first, and the most fun to say. Zamboni. And that's the word. Had a lot of fun with that one, ladies and gentlemen. We are always looking for new words, though. If you've got a word you want us to delve into, a favorite word, if you will, send it on in.
I mean, that's kind of how Zamboni came about. It was one of our videographers that we were like talking about the word Zamboni, and he was like, how did that even come to be? So whenever you've got a question, maybe we've got answers for you. Charlie will put his researcher hat on. Professor Zakaitis has you covered. But we know that we're getting closer to dinner time. Maybe you're not sure what you want to make, or maybe you don't feel like making dinner. That's where our dish of the week comes in. That's up next.